How you doing, Deej? Yeah. Ah, well, hey.
Not only getting the awesome stuff,
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Yeah, it made it kind of nice. We got some. And you know, Max, when I was in high school, I think I went through my entire high school career without seeing anybody come to the game.
we had a 6'7" guy on our team.
But he had his feet glued to the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, I think here, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think maybe Marty was the first kid who could dunk at this school.
yeah. It's pretty tall. It's
6'5".
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't know anything about that at all.
I wouldn't either.
And my feet are still glued to the floor.
Mine are now. I could
Yeah.
How'd the JV teams do?
JV boys, I didn't look over. They won by double digits. So it wasn't a huge blowout, but it wasn't a close game either. So I expect if our girls play up to their capability, their game won't be close. But the boys' game, you know. Yeah, that's why they play them. Okay, sounds good.
And I'll be back.
Fair enough. All right, and I'll be here.
And I'll probably jump on if I'm back in time.
Okay, no worries. What did you? I didn't see the final score. I caught.
Well, I
bits and
need to go get
pieces.
the book anyway, so I'll be right back with that.
Okay, sounds good. I figure I won't even think about getting on until the 10-minute mark. Well, how was the pickup? Sweet. It was the same guys usually play.
Yeah, it was another Sunday night team.
Can't believe you've been around long. You've been around this long enough now. Chris Cranber's a senior.
Yeah.
I need your muscles.
I don't have any. What are you talking about?
It's like child.
I know.
Hold on. I need energy if I have to.
Watch the game.
Then this week we go Wednesday, Friday.
Okay.
I don't know whether it'll work or not. I tried. One of the things your mom wanted for me was to get her, like, on a Google Calendar the games that we're doing. At least in theory, I shared them with her and with you.
Yeah, I think I saw that. Are they both double headers?
Yeah.
Okay.
They pretty much will be for the duration. The only thing that might be different, and it hasn't been scheduled yet, is if we end up going up and playing Wilsonville. And I think, well, we'll see how that goes.
Alright. You know when that'd be?
I'm going to guess it'll probably be like around the end of January.
Okay.
Do you know how I'll remember that? We did that game last year against Churchill on the day that you got rear-ended.
Oh. That's right.
And I'm sitting there with my insurance agent in the car, riding up with Mark and I.
Yeah. Convenient.
Yeah. So what were you up to last night?
Me and Zach were hanging out with one of his coworkers, David.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we went out to the bar for a little bit and went back to his place.
Well, I don't think anyone else can come in.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah. Stayed over there at Zach's, we watched a movie and then fell asleep. Woke up at like 5. And then I had to go buy some bacon for Mom. So I got back at like 6.
All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump on. To get some commercials and all that stuff in before they. And we'll go ahead and do all their introductions and all that stuff, but I don't, and so I don't have to go ahead and put the graphics in the start.
Good evening and welcome sports fans to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding business partners who make these live presentations possible. I'm Jim McCoy. Johnny McCoy is on the camera, coming to you live from the Pavilion at Cascade Christian High School in Medford, Oregon. And we thank you for joining us today. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore pregame show powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon and featuring the Cascade Christian Challengers versus the St. Mary's Crusaders in Far West League play. We are pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net and welcome our home and visiting fans to the broadcast. Joe Brett is our executive producer this evening. Our sponsors keep these events free for fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please help Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and thank you if you already have. Just wrapped up the boys JV game. The Challengers ended up taking that game. The girls are warming up on the court, and we're about 7.5 minutes away from the opening festivities for tonight's contest. And look forward to bringing you the Challenger girls 3-0 in league play for the first time since 2016-17. Back in those days, Sophie Ferreira, who is now one of the assistant coaches at Cascade, was a sophomore on that Challenger squad. So a lot of water has gone under the bridge since then. And as far as the Challengers are concerned, they're hopeful of picking up a victory on their home floor against a very young Crusaders team that's going through a rebuilding process. And they know that if they want to be a genuine playoff contender, that one of the things they'll need to do is make sure that they take care of all of their home contests in league, because you know that Sutherland's going to come in guns a-blazing, perennial contenders for 3A state titles. And then along in that mix, you'll have Coquille on any given year. Douglas and South Umpqua can be tough, and you don't have to think back too many years where this St. Mary's squad had their way with the Challengers. As far as high school sports go, depending upon the sport, you get one that clearly leads out over the others. If we're talking soccer, you know that the Crusaders have dominated that over the years, save for the COVID season where the boys picked up a sweep. And then as far as girls soccer is concerned, the girls have had a string of domination, not just against the Challengers, but against the rest of the league as far as that goes. You get in volleyball, pendulum kind of goes back and forth. Football, the Challengers have been dominant. But basketball is a sport, whether it be boys basketball or girls basketball, where the pendulum has kind of gone back and forth. In recent history, it has gone in the Challengers' favor on the boys' side. The girls, if memory serves me correctly, I think they may have had a split last year. This Challenger girls program winless in the first season under Jeff Robertson. Then they went 5-19 overall. Then when you look at last season, big improvement, going 13-12 overall and 9-6 in league. This season so far, Challengers at 8-5 and 3-0 in league play. The Crusaders, like I said, kind of in that rebuilding phase. You kind of take your lumps, but at the same time, they've got plenty of basketball tournament talent. And, you know, how do you get better? You get out there and play, and you learn from the lessons of defeat, and then you endeavor to get better and grow and improve, and that's what they'll look to do tonight. And what a feather in their cap if they could pull the upset. And there's a reason why they play these games on courts and not paper. We're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout, and when we return, we'll be back with more of your pregame show brought to you by the Peak Rewards app. That'll be coming up here on TableRockSports.net.
Part of Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tenders Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365. Adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed from fresh bean to cup in no time at all. And now, we're here for your daily dinner adventures. Introducing Crispy Crunchy Chicken online ordering. Mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken for dinner, made deliciously easy. Just open the app or visit the website. Select a pickup time. Choose from your favorites. And your crispy crunchy chicken will be prepared hot and fresh. Make dinner a breeze at Pinnacle 365.
It's the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Our pregame show is brought to you by the Peak Rewards app, where you can save on gas and goodies. Use the Peak Rewards app to order crispy, crunchy chicken and sides. Choose your favorite items, set a time, and pick up a great dinner ready to serve on the way home. By the way, a fundraiser, if you happen to be watching along the way this evening, they're doing a fundraiser at the South Medford Chipotle this evening. If you grab that code for online ordering or show the promo sheet that we have loaded on social media, you can use that to order dinner, and a good lion's share of the proceeds go to benefit the Challenger Girls Basketball Program. Right now, Tim O'Sullivan is at courtside introducing the starting lineups for tonight's game, and then we'll have the national anthem. At this point in time, this probably is as good a time as any to take an opportunity to recognize our sponsors, and then we'll return with the starting lineups for tonight's game here on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
All right, either that or get in front of that post, but welcome back to the Pavilion at Cascade Christian High School, up here in the mezzanine, getting ready for some basketball fun here. A full house, as you might imagine. So what we're going to do is we're going to let Tim introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game for us.
A senior, #5, Maddie Ward. A sophomore, #10, Esme Midley. A freshman, #15, Taryn Macy. A senior, #22, Lily Jensen. And a freshman, #33, Ella Hamons. The Crusaders head coach is Ezra Marcos Ayala. The assistant is Skylar Glines.
So there you have it, the starting lineups for tonight's ball game between the Challengers and the Crusaders. Crusaders coached by Skylar Glines, coming in with a 1-9 overall record and an 0-2 league mark. But that was then, and this is now. Challengers in their home white uniforms with purple numerals and gold trim. The Crusaders, and I always thought they had nice looking uniforms in the blue, white, and kind of that, I don't know what you call that green color, but whatever it is, like I said, it's nice. Tip in the air. Grace McCauley controls it for the Challengers. They'll swing it for Robertson. She'll handle much of the ball handling chores. Team's best ball handler. Swings a pass inside for Izzy. She'll kick it out. Jones. Izzy McCauley. Her shot a little bit long. Offensive rebound by her cousin Grace. Up top, it'll go for Robertson. She thinks about a three, but swings a cross-court pass. Loses control on it. It is taken by the Crusaders. There is Maddie Ward. Ward, senior center for the Crusaders. She sets up on the high post. Out on the wing, Lily Jensen. Not many seniors on this St. Mary's squad. Like the Challengers, a relatively young team. I would say probably Challengers a young team. The Crusaders a younger team. Steal. On the break we go. Izzy McCauley. Misses the shot. She's fouled. And she'll go to the free throw line. And that will go against Ella Yemens, the freshman wing, her first personal. First free throw attempt by Isabel is good to make it 1-0. McCauley, 24 points against Lakeview on Wednesday night. And generally speaking, if it's not her as the leading scorer for the team, quite often then it'll end up being Jordan Jones. Steal by the Challengers. That's their stock and trade, is that pesky defense, which also includes about typically a three-quarter court press. Inbounding for the Crusaders will be Lily Jensen. Wearing number 33, number 10 is Esme Medley. Medley has it now, guarded by Izzy McCauley. Steal by Grace. Grace up the left side of the floor, loses control of it a little bit. A clean block by the Crusaders. And it'll be Challenger ball. Coming in from the Crusader bench, Emma Yeamans. Izzy McCauley, her shot, her first couple of attempts from long range, a little bit long. Emma Coates with the steal. Robertson, I think the junior version of Timna Robertson would have shot that, but she struggled a little bit from the floor and maybe is just not feeling that confidence at the moment. Coates at the free throw line, kicks it back out. Timna on the runner. She gets it to roll around and down. Now maybe that'll be a good fire starter for Challengers with the backcourt pressure. Jensen and the Crusaders have a little bit of trouble with it, but there is Jensen to control it. They'll work the ball now for Maddie Ward. And a turnover by St. Mary's on the double dribble. Robertson, left wing. Coates, quick ball movement. That's one of the positives that you see in this recent edition of the Challengers. Busy day of Challenger sports. There, McCauley, Grace that is, inside. There's a tie up there featuring Maddie Ward. And on the alternating possession, it'll go to St. Mary's. Challengers with the press. Trying to swing out of traffic is Emma Wheelock. Quickly up the floor they go, right side. Lily Jensen's number 22, shot off target. Izzy McCauley there. Bounce pass to Jones. Jones will kick it out to Grace McCauley, 2. Challengers the last couple of games have gotten out to some pretty quick starts. They had 13 against Lakeview on Wednesday night and then 17 against North Valley last Friday. And another kind of a nice scene after a couple of year absence. We have Challenger cheer once again, so it's good to see the squad under the direction of Allison Ulrich, a former Cascade student, and then went on to cheer collegiately at Oregon State University. And now she's got kids who are a couple of students at Cascade, including Isla, who's on the team. Been a busy day for Challenger Athletics, and we'll get some of that for you throughout the day. Here on the Hardwoods JV2 game, the Challengers prevailed against St. Mary's 39-31, and they recently concluded JV game. It was 66-45 Challengers. Here, Challengers with the early 6-0 lead. Robertson with the steal. McCauley, Isabel. Her second field goal of the contest, and it's 8-0. Have a foul called against Cascade Christian. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Crusaders will inbound. Foul against Robertson. So each team with one apiece. Ball goes out of bounds on the turnover. Izzy, transfer from Crater, inbounds to Robertson, who just got the feedback from Coates. Izzy to Coates. Back to Robertson. They'll feed it inside. Nice backdoor look. McCauley, though, couldn't get that attempt up over the rim, but we have a whistle and a foul called underneath. And that'll go against Ward for the senior. That'll be her first personal. Second Crusader foul. Isabel McCauley, now I know that there will be plenty of people tell you she's a really good volleyball player, but she has an incredible stroke from the basketball court and makes a play defensively there to break up the inbound by the Crusaders. They'll get it back, however. Ward getting set to inbound in the ball game. Number 21, Crystal Rangel Villa. And it broken up. Good defense by the Challengers. Robertson from Grace McCauley. Grace drives to her right, but a traveling violation by the Challengers. 10-0 your score, halfway through the first quarter of play. Inbound, taking it is Facey. Jensen. Now Villa. Bounce pass. Villa gets it from Medley. Jensen, bounce pass, kind of short hop there. Good play by Jensen. 10 seconds to go on the 35-second shot clock. Broken up by Izzy McCauley. Villa will fire up the attempt, just a little bit short. Run down by Coates. Quickly up the floor they go. Robertson. Feeling a little bit of an energy there and ends up missing the attempt, but she's fouled and she'll go to the free throw line. Foul will be called against Maddie Ward. That'll be her second of the ball game. 3 team fouls for St. Mary's. First free throw attempt rims off for Robertson. She has a field goal early in the game. She'll have another look coming up with 3:21 left to go in the first quarter of play. Second attempt, that one a little bit short. Long rebound comes out to Jensen, but a steal by Izzy McCauley. Robertson has it, kicks it out. Jones, her shot just a little bit long. Capturing the rebound, Esme Medley. Trouble in the backcourt and a steal by Izzy McCauley. She'll go hard to the hole. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line. And that foul will go against Jensen. That'll be her first personal foul of the game. McCauley, first attempt, nothing but net. McCauley with 7 of the Challengers' 11 points thus far. Second attempt, it's on its way, nothing but net. Challengers lead 12-0. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by the Crusaders, the Stripes say. So the Challengers will get an inbound just to the right of the Crusader bench. Jones on the corner. Robertson, Coates, going to start a drive. Picks up her dribble, almost loses it. But Challengers, shot just a little off target, but taken by the Challengers. Robertson, bounce pass, Jones. She gets tied up on the way to the hoop. And she was able to swing that ball through there, meaning there wasn't enough of 2 sets of hands on the ball for a jump ball, and it ended up resulting in a Crusader foul. First attempt by Jones, in and out. A trio of substitutions for the Challengers. Senior Brooke Akins will come in along with backup forward Taylor Folan. One would assume, as she awaits, that Angelica Arce will be going in for the shooter Jones. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. That's her first point of the night. Jones, the tallest Challenger at 5'9", so this is not a Challenger team with a lot of length. McCauley, though, with the steal. She goes to the hoop with the left hand. No good. She cups in her head in her hands. It's like, I should have had that. That's all right. It's all part of being a human, and best thing you can do as an athlete is develop a short memory. Folan with the inbound. Robertson, up top it goes. They'll swing it down the corner. Folan, bounce pass. Cross court to Arce. Arce, Robertson. Swinging around. Arce has a look from deep, and she buries it. Don't sleep on Angelica Arce. She can knock it down, as she evidenced there. So Challengers leading 16-0 on your John L. Scott scoreboard with 2:09 left to go in the first quarter of play. Out of backcourt, the Crusaders. Vasey with it. Looks like we may have a foul against the Challengers. And that'll go against Isabel McCauley, her first for the Challengers. Their second team foul. Jensen taking the inbound. Got some good height. Looks like she goes about 6 feet tall. Taking the pass. Wheelock. Swing it up top. Jensen between the circles. Starts a drive against McCauley. And Robertson says, I'll take that if you don't mind. Up the floor. Izzy. And shooting. That is Akins. 16-footer off to the left. Ball loose on the floor. And it'll be Challenger ball. Akins, she's one of those bundle of energy type players. And, in her heart, she wanted to make a run for that ball. But she wisely let it go, knowing it had been last touched by St. Mary's. Folan, bounce pass. Robertson kicks it out. Akins to Izzy McCauley at the free throw line. Robertson in the corner. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Izzy going to make a move to the hoop. Can't get it to go. And there to take it away is Taryn Vasey. Vasey having a little controlling it. Wheelock. Jensen, and now a shot short by the Crusaders. Rebound by Isabel. Robertson with it. She'll pull up and shoot. There you go. Timna Robertson now with 5 in the game. And she's got the shot. Making a move to the hoop, Izzy McCauley. Foul on the play. And that'll send McCauley in the line. Opportunity here to hit double figures this evening. She has 8. Foul called against Wheelock. First attempt is good. Challengers lead 20-0. Second attempt on its way, and that one's good. So you got Izzy with 10, Robertson with 5. A steal by the Challengers. Arce tried to feed it to Robertson. Good unselfishness, but maybe Arce should have just taken it there. Well, it's easy to say sitting in this booth. Down on the corner it goes to Elizabeth McGill, who's in the ball game. McGill wearing number 3. Wheelock. And the buzzer sounds, and that will end the first quarter of play. After 1, it is the Challengers 21, the Crusaders nothing. We'll be back after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
Start of the second quarter. Challengers in the driver's seat early. In the ball game, making her first appearance, May Ferreira, sophomore. Steal by the Crusaders. There to come up with it is Maddie Ward. Ward now for Jensen. Jensen 22, Ward number 5. And the Challengers the steal. Coates to Grace McCauley. Robertson. Ferreira from 3. Her shot just a little bit long. Morgan Samhammer, who's just taken the ball game with the rebound. Samhammer, the lone freshman on the Challenger team. And perhaps best known for her exploits on a BMX bike. So you got Ferrer in the game along with Coates in the backcourt. Grace McCauley, Morgan Samhammer, Jordan Jones. They'll try to feed it over in the high post. Vasey there at the free throw line, tries to feed it down low. Vasey gets to the second attempt, shot just a little hard off the glass. They'll dump it inside for Ward, and she gets the Crusaders off the schneid. 21-2 on your John L. Scott scoreboard. Ferreira, kind of a swing player like Sam Hammer from the JV. Sam Hammer trying to make a move. She'll be called for the travel. But Sam Hammer, you can imagine, especially in that lower body, lots of physical strength, and that'll be something that will serve the challengers well down the road. Ferreira in the game, just her second game of the season. She's been diagnosed with a heart condition and will have a procedure after the season's over. The good news is, though, she is cleared to play, and it sounds like once the surgery's done, she'll be good to go. Ferreira, pass broken up. There is Ward for the Crusaders. Up top they go to Ella Yeamans. The shot short. Trying to save it is Vasey, but she had stepped over the line before she could rescue it. Coates out of backcourt for Ferreira. Grace. Around the horn it goes to Jones. Jones started a drive. Sam Hammer trying to make a move inside. Double team there, and she ends up turning the ball over. Foul in the backcourt against the challengers. Foul will be called against Coates. That'll be her first personal of the ball game. Emma, always one of the challengers' most aggressive defenders. Lots of multi-sport athletes on this team. Sam Hammer with it, drives to the hoop, and she scores. Morgan Samhammer, her first field goal of the ball game. I don't recall her getting a whole lot of playing time on Wednesday. But again, playing at the JV level, you got that 5-quarter limit every night. And of course, valuable to the JV team. So, today an opportunity here. The Crusaders don't have a JV team, so they're logging some minutes here on the varsity. Shot by Jensen off target. Jones will take it out of backcourt. Now to Ferreira. Jones swings it left side to Coates. Feeds it down low to Samhammer. She tries to make a move. And it is taken away by the Crusaders. St. Mary's out of backcourt. Jensen with it. Up top for Ward. Ward's going to make a move to her left against the freshman. Dishes off. And Jensen looking for a teammate, but it's a case where somebody zigs instead of zagging. Coates to Jones. Ferreira to Grace. Grace pulls up and shoots. Nice look there. Offensive rebound by Samhammer. Jump ball on the alternating possession. It will go the way of the St. Mary's Crusaders. Wholesale substitutions into the challenger lineup. Into the game, Robertson, Arce, Izzy McCauley, Brooke Akins, and Taylor Folan. So, Coach Robertson doing a little bit of plug and play tonight, mixing the starters with the reserves. And that's always good. You never know with an injury when that reserve is going to become highly valuable for extended minutes. Shot short by Ward. Couple of players here on the floor. Judging from the reaction of the challenger bench, the call will go against St. Mary's. And that will go against Esme Medley. Just two seniors on this St. Mary's squad. Ward and Jensen. Robertson. And she dragged the pivot foot. So that will be Crusader basketball. Of course, by the same token, Challengers with just one senior this year. Timna Robertson. Well, actually two. Aikens, a senior as well. Read that whole roster, Jim. So 23-2 here with 3:41 left to go in the half. Crusaders inbounding underneath their own basket. Taking the inbound. Ward shoots off the window. Her shot no good. Izzy McCauley there. A little inadvertent hand in the face, and that will result in a foul against St. Mary's. Be Challenger ball. Robertson up top. McCauley. McCauley starts a drive. Feeds for Aikens. She loses the handle. Gets it back. Folan. Robertson. That shot just a little bit short. Offensive rebound. McCauley's put back attempt short, but Robertson will try it again, and she can't get the jumper to stay down. Went down and came back up. Low-scoring quarter is just 2-0 Challengers here. Actually, it's 2-2. Crusaders got their first bucket here. And we'll have a foul called. And that is going to go against Medley. That'll be her third personal. 2 team fouls for the Crusaders. Returning to the game, Elizabeth McGill. She's one of 5 freshmen on this Crusader squad. McCauley, bounce pass to Folan, gets it back, swings it around. Robertson moving left. McCauley left to the top of the key. Folan feeds it back for Izzy. Her shot rims off. There with the rebound offensively is Arce. Izzy McCauley, Aikens. She'll shoot from the baseline. That shot a little bit long. Izzy on the putback attempt can't get it to go, and she's been a little bit on the cold side this evening. Of course, I say that, and she has 10 points, so there is that. And now Izzy will give an opportunity to earn some points from the charity stripe this evening with 10 points in the game. 2:24 left to go in the half. First shot, just a little too much English on it. It remains a 23-2 ball game. Second attempt on its way, and it's good. Isabel McCauley with 11 in the ball game. 24-2 with 2:19 to go in the half. Trying to fight for the ball is Arce. She touched it last, so it'll be Crusader basketball. Vasey with the inbound. And she'll get it back from Yeamans. There with the tip is Arce. But getting it back is the freshman. And laying it up and in, Maddie Ward. Let's get that straight. There. McCauley, guard-to-guard exchange. Folan, bounce passes it out. Go inside. Nice work there. Nice feed from Aikens to Taylor Folan. Aikens pinpoint with the pass. Excellent trap shooter for the Challenger trap team. She's earned some perfect rounds on the way. Her mom, Jennifer Aikens, the head coach for the Challenger trap team. And I tell you what, we got some good ones. 1:06 left to go on the half. Inbounding is Wheelock. Ward there. And she takes a tumble. And that will go against Folan. We're talking about multi-sport athletes for the challengers out on the floor. We mentioned Akins, of course, a trap shooter, but Folan, Arce, Jones, soccer players, Izzy McCauley, a volleyball player, Robertson, a tennis player. Second attempt on the way, and it's good. Jensen now with 6 in the game. Actually, yeah. Crediting here with 6 on the scoreboard. Robertson kicks it out. McCauley, an open 3. Offensive rebound by Akins. Gets it for Folan. Now Robertson. They'll bring it back out. Arce from the corner. Shot long. Chasing down the weak side rebound is Akins. Traveling and going to the hoop. Not traveling but in the violation sense, but making a trip to the hoop is Robertson. And she's got 7 in the game. Screen offered by Vasey to Wheelock. Bounce pass. It'll end up going out of bounds. And with 9 seconds to go on the half, the challengers get the basketball. Izzy McCauley on the drive. Her shot in and out. Buzzer sounds, and it is halftime. Stay with us for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report, brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Did you know that the City of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. We'll pause for 2 minutes, and then when we come back, we'll have that halftime report for you here on TableRockSports.net.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Your game day adventures start at Pinnacle 365. Kick off your day with some morning motivation. Then add some crunch to your game day with mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken, featuring the Chicken Crunch Box, Tender's Crunch Box, and introducing a contender for best chicken sandwich in the West, the Big Cluck. But wait, here's the real MVP move. Download and use the Peak Rewards app and save big on fuel every day with in-store purchases. Fuel your day, fuel your fun. Pinnacle 365.
Whether it's game day or a family get-together, Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount.
After my injury, I couldn't drive anymore. I had never used the bus and had no idea where to start. RVTD's travel trainer showed me the way from setting up my UMO account to understanding the routes and transfers. Now, I'm a pro, and I help others on the bus every day.
Hey, thanks, Mike, for showing me how to ride. RVTD has really opened up a whole new life for me.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
It's halftime, And your halftime report is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Excitement is here for the opening of Rogue X. As a matter of fact, a big swim meet down there today, hosted by South Medford High School, and hopefully be able to get some results for you as the time goes on. The Aquatics and Events Centers await you with 2 indoor swimming pools and water slides. The Events Center will host basketball and volleyball leagues and tournaments and other indoor events. Visit playmedford.com or check your fall activities guide to learn more about the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex, Rogue X. Challenger wrestlers in action today over in Bonanza, taking second place. On the boys' side, Zach Hutchison. Over on the girls' side, Ellie Webb. Joey Menard took third place in his weight class. And then we had fourth place finishes by Calvin Lloyd, Ronnie Everett, Vincent Dow, Thomas Greer, and Shiloh Rudd. Some good news to report to you there as far as some good stuff going on for Challenger Athletics. And like I said, the swim meet over at Rogue X today. Here, we'll have the Challenger boys in action against the Crusaders. That game is scheduled for 7 o'clock, and we'll bringing it for you on a new feed from TableRockSports.net, and that should be fun to watch as a couple of crosstown rivals go at it. Right now, we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to the Medford Parks and Recreation Department halftime report on TableRockSports.net. John L. Scott scoreboard showing the Challengers 28 and the Crusaders 6. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective, because we're all hoping for the same thing, to be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your.
So back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, taking a look at the first half stats. Pretty easy for the Crusaders, all 6 of their points coming from Maddie Ward. She ended up with a pair of field goals, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe in the first half. The Challengers shutting out the Crusaders in the first quarter, 20-0. Looking at the scoring for the Challengers, Morgan Samhammer, the freshman, comes off the bench to score 2 points. Taylor Folan, another reserve for the Challengers, with a field goal. Jordan Jones, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Timna Robertson has 7 points on the game. Angelica Arce with 3 off the Challenger bench. Grace McCauley with 2. And Izzy McCauley, this is where the calculator ends up with steam coming out of it. She is got 11 in the contest so far. Thank you, Mark. Well, this has been brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. And we will do one final break and then get ready for the start of the second half. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
It's the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models. Or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Table Rock Sports thanks our great sponsors, including the John L. Scott Real Estate Scoreboard and our longtime friends from Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less in Southern Oregon. And after coaching two boys games this afternoon, Mark McLemore now joins me in the broadcast booth. And, well, it's been all challengers all the way. And I guess, Mark, even if you didn't catch a lot of action, you kind of got a pretty good idea of what the challengers did. That three-quarter court pressure that the challengers apply is just a headache for other teams, and even more so for a young team like the Crusaders, who has 5 freshmen on it.
Yeah, there's really no doubt about that. You saw that, and most of the game was played, on the challenger end of the court. And when you see that happening, and St. Mary's isn't even really getting the ball to their offensive end of the court because of that press, they really struggled against it in that first half, and we'll see if they do any better here in the second. But very effective by the challengers, and a lot of different people getting in the scoring column for Cascade Christian. A really good first half for the challenger girls.
Indeed, lots of scoring off of that challenger bench today. Challengers with the basketball, opening the second half. Izzy McCauley, top of the key, tries to get it inside for Jones. Robertson will fire. The shot rims around and off, but there with the offensive rebound is Jordan Jones, and the alternating possession arrow goes in favor of the Crusaders.
Yeah, the challenger defense has been good all night, and that time Crusaders come away with the rebound.
Well, what is it they say, Mark, that defense wins games, offense determines the margin?
Yeah, so true. So true. Most really good teams, they thrive on the defensive end, and they play offense just because you got to score more points than the other team.
Meanwhile, the bank is open on Saturday night, and knocking it down, Vasey to make it 28-9. So they get in the scoring column much quicker than they did in the first half. That's always good to see. And meanwhile, a foul on the play against the Crusaders as Isabel McCauley attempts a drive. Nice to see a full house here this afternoon cheering on the Challenger girls and boys.
Oh, absolutely. Nice crowd here. And
Crusaders, too. There are plenty of Crusader faithful in the house this evening. Robertson, her shot off to the right, no good. Izzy McCauley, Jones, Robertson. They go inside, and Coates attempts a move in the low post.
She's fouled.
So a foul called against the Crusaders. That'll go against Vasey. That will be her first personal foul of the ball game. Jones takes the inbound. Robertson. Emma Coates starts a move. Loses the handle on the ball. Steal by the Crusaders. Coming up with it is Medley. Medley up the floor now to Ward. Ward working against Coates. And gives it up for Jensen. Steal by the challengers out of backcourt. Here comes Izzy McCauley up the floor. Coates. She kisses it off the window, 4-2.
That's one thing you got to love about McCauley is she pushes that ball up the court, and she always has her eyes up to see her teammates. Great pass by her. And then a steal.
Izzy with the ball. Feeds it down to her cousin, Grace, as she makes a move to the hoop. Fouled by Vasey. So Taryn Vasey going to get her money's worth. It's like, hey, I'm in this game. Might as well try to make something happen. So Grace will go to the free throw line with 2 in the game. First free throw attempt is good. Not a big score for the challengers, but again, one of many challengers who contributes in so many different ways, and she can score if the opportunity presents itself. Not somebody you want to leave open.
And her biggest asset is defense. She's a very good defensive player.
A screen by the Crusaders. And a foul called against Grace McCauley. That'll be just her first personal. That is 2 team fouls for the challengers. And again, a reminder that there's a reset on team fouls on every quarter. And then you hit the penalty at 5. And instead of the 1 and 1, you go and you get 2 free throws.
Yeah, new rules in OSAA this year.
Long shot there by the Crusaders. Jensen on the miss. And it looked like maybe Grace may have fouled on her way up the court.
Yeah, she got fouled by Vasey.
Coates, Robertson, Timna dumps it high post for Grace. A swing it weak side to Emma Coates. She tries to get it inside. And it is taken away by the Crusaders. Jumper by Jensen, no good. And a steal by Izzy McCauley. She'll grabs it, goes to the hoop. She scores the basket and one.
Boy, she really got shoved. I'm surprised she got that one to go in.
So that foul. That will go against Esme Medley.
And they're trying to figure out about the basket. And they're going to give it to her.
So that'll give Isabel 13 on the game, leading all scores of the contest. Robertson with 7 in the game. McCauley shot just a little bit flat. 5:15 to go in the third. Challengers leading big in this one. And meanwhile, an opportunity and an opening, and shooting it, knocking it down. Lily Jensen gets her team in double figures. Emma Coates quickly the other way. She goes hard to the hoop. Shot that in traffic, and you have that much traffic, it means probably somebody else is open.
Yeah, she got a block, partially blocked, I think, on that one. A couple of people around her, as you said.
Making a move to the hoop is Ward. Quickly up the floor they go. Robertson feeds it to Izzy McCauley.
Yeah, unfortunately, Robertson kind of bobbled that ball. Or she got a clean pass off. Izzy would have had a better look.
Driving to the hoop. Shot off to the left. No good.
And a train wreck under the hoop.
Ouch.
Between Maddie Ward and Isabella McCauley.
A trio of subs in the ball game. Brooke Akins, Angelica Arce, and Taylor Folan. Coates will walk it out of backcourt. Arce feeds it, high post to Folan. Coates will shoot it, and it's good. Emma Coates.
Yeah, nice shot by Emma.
She's got 5 in the ball game. It's 37-11. Trying to make a move there is Wheelock. Wheelock double teamed and trying to pass out of that.
Little kick ball by the Challengers kicked out of bounds.
Wheelock, the shortest player on the floor. It looks like they've got no heights for either team. And a little bit of a broadcaster's pet peeve. But anyway, it looks like she goes maybe about 5 feet tall or 5'1".
Yeah.
Have a whistle there in the Crusaders forecourt. And that'll go against Akins for the senior, her first personal of the ball game. Little turnaround jumper, Ward against Arce, and she gets it to go. Coates, Grace. Now Arce, she drives hard to the hole, and she gets it, and one.
Nice shot by Arce.
Angelica, one of those players that I tell you what, she's deceptive in that she's got the capacity for scoring, which provides a nice lift off the Challenger bench.
And she did a nice job of really taking the ball aggressively to the rim after she got a little bit of her defender on her hip. There, she's able to turn the corner and take the ball aggressively to the rim, get fouled, and make the layup.
Arce misses the free throw attempt. She's got 5 in the game. Elizabeth McGill checking in for the Crusaders. She's in there along with Jensen, Wheelock, Vasey. Shot from three-point range, short. There with the rebound is Coates. Coates on the drive. Now, I tell you what, you can tell. She gets that look in her eye where it's like you can tell she's committed.
Mm-hmm.
But lucid on the play, and now the Crusaders get it back.
Good
Feed
pass.
inside, yeah. Nice look there, can't connect. Grace McCauley out of backcourt. Gonna let the traffic pass her by. Coates, now on the drive to the hoop. She'll pull up and shoot, and she knocks it down. Coates with 7 in the game. It's 41-13. 2:22 left to go in the quarter.
Timeout St. Mary's.
Timeout called on the floor. Tonight's action is brought to you by the Rogue Valley Transportation District. Need help learning the routes and options available to you? RVTD can help. Visit rvtd.org to learn more. And we want to remind you, coming up at 7 o'clock, that's the scheduled time for tip-off for the Challenger boys. I just now realized that's just a mere 16 minutes away. I think
that ain't happening.
Not right away.
Probably be more like 7:20 or 7:30.
Might very well be. Meanwhile, the Challenger girls here, I looked it up, Mark, the other night. The Challengers 3-0 in league for the first time since Sophie Ferreira, who's now an assistant coach, was a sophomore.
So it's been a while. That's what you're saying.
Yes. Yes, and
yes,
now
I think we all knew that.
4-0 in league. Now, that's probably been even longer.
And they're well on their way to that here.
Making a move to the hoop is Ward, taken away by the Challengers, and Emma Coates. Coates up the floor. Grace McCauley.
Somebody better blow a whistle, I think. And they finally do. Looked like a kind of a late call there, but Grace got taken out there by one of the St. Mary's players.
Gonna make her earn it at the free throw line. And looks like that one's gonna go against, I believe. That'll be Vasey. That'll be her
fourth foul.
And
they already have some other foul trouble so far in this game, as pretty sure Medley also has 4 for St. Mary's.
And a little update from BG Gould. Texans blowing out the Browns earlier today in the NFL playoffs. Chiefs right now leading the Dolphins 16-7 in the frozen tundra of Kansas City.
Yeah, really frozen from what I hear.
Yes. Imagine what a shock to your system that is after Miami.
Oh, no kidding. Well, and all Miami had to do to play a home game was win, and they lost to to Buffalo the last week of the season.
That's a team on a roll right now. It'll be interesting to see how that result plays out. McCauley with the steal. On the move with the left hand, misses it. And I tell you what, it's getting kind of rough under there. Not in an egregious sort of way, just, you know.
And McCauley back to the free throw line, where she just was a minute ago.
McCauley with 4 on the evening. First free throw attempt, that one's good. (42-13) Challengers. Next attempt, and that is nothing but net. I can say it now, Mark, but this is a good free throw shooting team.
It is. They've really improved too. In past years, we haven't seen that so much, but this year they can shoot it, and not just from free throws either. They're a much better shooting team in general.
Well, you know, you get that ball movement, you just get better looks, and then not to mention the transition game.
Well, and you remember how young this team was last year, and they really didn't lose anybody off of it. So they've got another year of experience, and they're just playing so much better.
Coates, McCauley, Arce, she'll launch it from downtown. Caught the back rim and out. Quickly moving her way up the court is Ward. She'll shoot from the free throw line. That one a little bit long. Grace McCauley with the rebound. She's had a bushel full of them today. Gets a screen from Akins, who checked into the ball game.
Yeah, that's going to be an offensive foul on Akins, a legal screen. She kind of stuck her hip out. She's got to stay still. Good call by the official, and turnover for the Challengers, but they're in, as you can see from the score, very good shape as far as the game goes.
No worries. And I see Villa's back in the lineup for the Crusaders. They'll feed it inside, and looks like they're looking for somebody on the other side of the paint, and they weren't there.
I think they got a foul called on Arce, so we're going to see Maddie Ward at the free throw line.
Angelica with her first personal foul, 15th foul, so that will send Ward to the free throw line, who connects on her first. Ward with 9 of the Challengers, of the Crusaders' 14 points. This is the second. Coates out of backcourt. Up the floor to Grace. Now Akins, bounce pass to Arce. She'll drive, pull up, shoot from 15, shot short. There's Ward with the rebound. Ward drives, shot off the glass. Arce with the rebound. Angelica finds Akins. Arce shoots, and she buries it.
Yeah, nice run of play there by the Challenger girls, continuing to pass the ball and look for the open person. Arce open from the three-point line and knocks down a big three there at the end of the quarter.
Grace McCauley with the steal, and that will end the third quarter of play. It is the Challengers 46, Crusaders 14. We'll be back after this timeout.
Cellular, new and current customers can get any phone free. So give yourself one. Then, give yourself the gift of not checking it. Get any phone free at U.S. Cellular.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Don't stop! Get it! That goes with our greatness in it! Get a little Dutch Bros in here. Another day, another Dutch Bros. Oh my god, so good. So worth it. Oh my god.
It's pretty freaking dope, dude. I love every single day of it.
Start of the fourth quarter. Challengers in the driver's seat. Opportunities for playing time. May Ferreira in the ball game to Morgan Samhammer. Kicks it back out. They're in there along with Robertson, Izzy McCauley, and Jones. So they're mixing up a little bit. Samhammer for two.
Yeah, they've been trying to work the ball inside to her, and she's done a good job of turning and getting to the rim. And a really nice move by her. Good ball movement by the Challenger girls, and she gets an easy one.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can tell she spent a little bit of time on a bicycle.
Yes.
Just one of those muscular, tough players, and I will never forget her older sister Sierra, who's a senior here, has this crazy vertical leap. They just never talk her into playing basketball. Feed over to Samhammer. She's got 6 in the game. Nice teamwork by Cascade.
Well, and you can see what Coach has done here with this lead is he's kind of split his varsity starters into two groups. He's got 3 of the starters on this group, 2 of the starters on the other group, and then he's mixed in his other reserves, and he's just going back and forth 5 and 5, which I like to see when you have a lead like that. You get different people playing with different people, and yet you have some integrity in what you're trying to do.
Well, you mentioned that, Mark, and you know as well as I do, there are certain scenarios which you need those players to be prepared for.
Exactly.
In case of fouls and injuries.
Yep, exactly. You're not always going to have that starting group together. There's going to be reasons when they won't be together, and it's good to have these other girls get an opportunity to play with the starting group.
Ferreira with the basketball, dumps it inside for Samhammer, and she troubled with the ball.
Little bit of the foot movement before she got the ball down for the dribble.
Well, there you go. Something to kind of work on next week as far as the footwork is concerned. Shot off target by the Crusaders. Jones with the rebound. Izzy McCauley, Jones. Shot misses. Samhammer. Now back to Ferreira. Her shot rims off. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. Good to see Ferreira back in action. Mark was talking in the first half how she'd been out. Actually, has been diagnosed with a heart condition.
Well, and you can see she's not. You can tell she's laboring a little bit. She's played more probably in this game than she's played for a while.
Yeah.
And you can tell out there a little bit. She looks a little bit tired, but
yes.
Not surprising.
Yes. Good defender on the soccer team.
Well, like you said, it's good. She'll get herself in shape here with a few games.
You bet. Then they'll get those medical issues addressed after the season's over. Pass broken up by the Crusaders. There is Elizabeth McGill. And then a shot by Jensen. Won't go. Challengers take it out of backcourt. Robertson to McCauley. Goes up with the left hand. Misses the shot. And there to run it down for the Crusaders is Lily Jensen. Going the other way. Ward with a move to the hoop. Left-handed move. Misses. Jones, Robertson. Robertson goes hard to the hoop. Shot too hard. Izzy McCauley there for the putback.
Love to see it when the kids run the floor, even though it looks like maybe your teammate has a layup. You can run down there and get the rebound and pick up some points for your team. And nice job by Izzy of hustling, even with a score like this, to get that extra bucket.
15 on the night for Isabel. Shot in and out. Foul underneath. Going to the floor is Ferreira. So Morgan Samhammer whistled for the personal. No. I take that back. They're
North, I think I said.
Yeah.
Don't have her on my list.
I don't either. So, Challengers get it back with 3.5 minutes left to go. Akins, Folan, Samhammer. She'll kick it back out. Ferreira will drive. Samhammer there. Shot just a little bit off to the right. And the Crusaders come away with it, but there's Arce. Arce trying to fight for it. And we'll have a foul.
I think that's going to be on Arce.
Angelica Arce.
A little too much arm bar there as they drive into the hoop.
And now moving to the hoop is Ward.
And I think Arce just picked up another one.
So Arce and Samhammer keeping the officials busy here in the quarter.
Yes, apparently. Her third.
And at the free throw line is Maddie Ward. First free throw attempt, a little bit long. She leads the Crusaders with 9 points. Second attempt on its way. It rims off. Samhammer with a rebound. Quickly up the floor. Arce to Akins. Akins. Arce. She'll shoot. And she scores.
She's got that little spot in the seam over there where you can tell she's very comfortable shooting. That's her second three from that same spot.
Has become the girls' answer to Kellen Klecker with that shooting from distance.
Yes. And she has 11 points on the night as Akins steps out of bounds after the rebound. Give the ball back to the Crusaders with 2 minutes to go.
Crusader inbound underneath their own hoop. Pass to Yeamans. Shooting it. Shot long by Jensen. Offensive rebound. Pass a little high. It ends up going out of bounds. It'll be Challenger basketball with 1:39 left to go. So you have Ferreira along with Arce, Akins, Samhammer, Folan. And there is Folan. She'll shoot. Offensive rebound by Samhammer. Little collision there. Everybody okay? But, Folan's one of those players that she's kind of, every team's got one. And I think maybe like when the boys' team, it's Peyton, where she does a lot of the little things.
Yes.
But those little things are important little things to help the team. Arce shoots. Shot a little bit long. Rebound. Taken by Jensen. Up the floor to Yeamans. Work it over. And Jensen thinking about a shot. Vasey, her jumper short. Remember, not that long ago, we had Paul Vasey coaching Crusaders basketball. Akins.
Now at SOU as an assistant.
Time flies.
Was here for the Christmas Classic briefly, I think, to look at the young lady from Klamath Falls that played in the Christmas Classic. Very good player from Klamath Falls. One of the reasons they're ranked in the top 5 in the state and the 4A, the Klamath Falls girls.
Long shot there by Yeamans. The clock continues to run.
And that'll do it.
And the Cascade Christian Challengers run their record to 9-5 overall and 4-0 in the Far West League. So congratulations to the challengers. Stay with us for the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role postgame show. That'll come your way next. Visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. We'll recap the scoring and look at some of the key stats, and we'll have that for you coming up in 2 minutes.
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
It's the Wrap Up the Year sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and new 24 Grand Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 24 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Welcome back to the Cascade Christian Pavilion, and we're putting the wraps on today's game, the girls' game, between the Challengers and the Crusaders. The Challenger girls running their record to 4-0 in the Far West League and 9-5 overall, thanks to their victory over the St. Mary's Crusaders. And taking a look at some stats from the game, and our thanks to Linda Johnson at Cascade Christian High School for getting a picture of the scorebook. Looking at the scoring for the game, Taryn Vasey scored on a 3-point attempt. I had Lily Jensen with 2 in the game. Leading the way for the Crusaders was Maddie Ward with 9. Then taking a look at the scorebook for Cascade Christian, Izzy McCauley leading the way with 15. Grace McCauley had 6. Angelica Arce had quite a night with 11 off the Challenger bench, including a pair of 3-pointers. Timna Robertson had 7 points early in the game. Jordan Jones scored a point. Emma Coates had 7. Taylor Folan with 2. Morgan Samhammer with 6. And then also seeing action for the Challengers, Brooke Aikens, May Ferreira. Taylor Folan had 2 in the game, by the way. And that's the scoring for tonight's ball game. Well, we thank you for joining us, and we invite you to go ahead and get back and get ready here momentarily. We will get the feed ready to go for the Challenger and Crusader boys game that will be coming up right here on TableRockSports.net. Thanks to Cascade Christian High School Athletic Director Nate Maven for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Special thanks to head coaches Jeff Robertson. And also a tip of the cap to Crusaders coach Skylar Glines. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be in a couple minutes. And again, the final score, they're at Challengers 55, the Crusaders 14. This has been a presentation of TableRockSports.net. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Mark McLemore and Jim McCoy, I'm Johnny McCoy. I'm Jim McCoy saying thanks for watching and good night from Cascade Christian High School in Medford, Oregon.